I used to be very over-trusting. If I liked somebody, I opened up immediately and gave everything. This guy, he's a con man. He very much is so. I first met him when he had this podcast. He was saying, like, I'm going to buy an RV and we're going to set up the studio in it and just, like, go places. I'll let you live in the RV for free if you help me build the studio. So I was like, deal. I was already living on the floor of somebody's rat-infested house anyway. So I was just like, how much worse could it be? Yeah. He knew that our podcast wasn't going to make money, so he successfully burned down the RV for insurance money and headed for the hills. Never saw him again. The fireball like took out the internet for Spectrum across the block. I show up at the smoldering crater. I saw trails of kerosene, and I saw like some of my clothes, like remnants of like some books I had in there, melted hardware from the podcast stuff. The steering wheel was melted. Like, it was just a hot fire. And my girlfriend was like, well, you're homeless now. Come live with me until you get on your feet. I was hearing rumors through other people that he was going around saying that I burned it down. He's just an awful person. I don't want him to know I exist anymore. Yeah. And it's like after a while, you kind of have to blame yourself a little bit too. Like, I am hanging out with these nuts. That's part of why pandemic was so great, because I got to distance myself and like see who actually cared about me and just be with them. Now I don't worry about that shit. And if I sense it, I'm done. You have so much introspection when you're in pandemic. I don't have to work, I just have to think. I'm not gonna give my energy to people who don't deserve it anymore. I have too much of myself to worry about. I have some supreme intuition now, where like, if I sense that something's off, I don't open up. I'll give you like 50 or 40 of me, and then if I notice that you're consistent, I'll give you 100. My relationships are much deeper. They're more nurturing because it's only with people that I want to be around. So like, I can count on like 2 hands my group.